You know, first of all, we are doing this for her, okay? Because neither one of us wants to get divorced. And secondly, I know you're the big marriage expert. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Your wife is dead.
Now the story of a wealthy family who lost everything, and the one son who had no choice but to keep them all together. It's Arrested Development. Job was celebrating the night before his first big day of work.
I bet it's been a long time since you've seen your... Sherry.
I have lupus.
Could have warned a guy.
As you may or may not know, Lindsay and I have hit a bit of a rough patch.
Really? When did that start?
Well, I don't want to blame it all on 9/11, but it certainly didn't help.
You want balloons?
Speech. 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 Speech.
The family continued to chant, speech, 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 for no one in particular.
Speech. 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 Speech.
They cannot arrest a husband and wife for the same crime. Yeah, I don't think that that's true, Dad.
Really? I got the worst attorneys.
What happened to his ankle?
Tobias had attempted an entrance that he hoped would enchant his daughter.
Oh, we shan't be telling your mother this, shan't we?
In fact, George Sr. had just been picked up by his son.
Great, it's stuck. All right, just stay down and let me handle this.
Is that Mr. Bluth there?
He's got us, Dad. Come on out.
Talking to you, you idiot. Cover.
I ain't your daddy. How's it going, brother?
You want to pop the trunk and roll the windows down, please?
How do you think I feel? Bob Blablaw's a handsome, professional man, and I'm only used to, well, none of those things.
Okay, Lindsay, are you forgetting that I was a professional twice over, an analyst and a therapist, the world's first analrapist?
Yes, and you're almost arrested for those business cards.
Yes, no, it did not look good on paper, but I didn't stop because of the police inquiries. I stopped to raise our little daughter.
FYI, I'm trying to get back into the dating world.
Hey, you're not one of those silly men that's dressed like a woman, are you?
No, baby, I'm the real thing.
George Michael, I'd love for you to come with me when I cut the ribbon at the new house.
Oh, wow. Hey, can I bring Anne?
Who?
Anne. You know, she's the girl I'm kind of hanging out with.
I haven't met Ann.
Yes, you have.
Michael had met Anne.
Let her in. That's her right over there.
Oh, Ann. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Ann.
I know Ann. Hey, you. She's got a little hard-boiled egg going there.
Oh, it's so cute. She sometimes takes a little pack of mayonnaise and she'll squirt it in her mouth, all over, and then she'll take an egg and kind of, she calls it a may-and-egg. Are you okay?
I don't feel so good.
Tobias Funke was on his way to reconnect with a daughter he'd lost touch with.
Hey there, it's Big Daddy. I thought I'd try to call you before I surprised you. Things are really looking up, and, hello?
Oh, damn it. What Sudden Valley does to these cell phones.
Unbeknownst to Tobias, however, the Sudden Valley home he was on his way to visit
Anus TARDIS turning on Tracy Lane.
had been rented out to a television crew.
A galaxy. No, it's just a fallacy.
Fun begins, right, Officer 3? I'll say.
And why and how? Who, what, when, where? Why and how?
Is there a little girl here all by herself?
And perhaps it was this that would finally get him to admit that he sometimes did speak in a misleading way.
Daddy needs to get his rocks off.
I'll be down in a minute. Have some lemonade.
Predator gets its first rock-solid case.
Pretty good lemonade, huh?
It is. Is there alcohol in here? John Beard.
Please, have a seat.
Okay.
Why are you here?
I'm here to see my little girl. I wanted to show her Daddy's thing. What are you doing here?
I'm doing a local interest piece.
Okay, in there, boys.
Oh, really local?
That's right, yeah.
Is this about my daughter?
Oh, so it's your daughter you're here to see?
Yes. Maybe.
If he's got a daughter, then how old is she?
Let me ask you this. How old is she?
Oh, why do you put me on the spot? I want to say 19, but I like to think of her as 15.
Well, you're free to go. She's not here.
But this creep
Oh.
won't take go for an answer.
Oh, that's all right. I'll stay. Oh, wait.
And this creep makes himself right at home.
Give me just a minute.
He's not leaving. He's not leaving.
It's not leaving.
Tell him there's a raccoon in the backyard.
Hey, guess what? There's a raccoon out on the patio.
Bullshit. Where is that little guy?
And this guy turns out to be a real comedian.
You're even scared to ask a girl out on a date.
No, why does everybody think that I'm scared of girls?
Because you're a chicken. You're a chicken.
Cuckoo-ca-cha! Cuckoo-ca-cha!
What are you doing?
Michael and women? A cuckoo-ca-cha! That's what I was just telling him.
Look, I haven't found the right girl. When I do, I will ask her out. Has anyone in this family ever even seen a chicken?
George Michael, meanwhile, had just been broken up with by his first girlfriend and was on his way home.
I thought you said we sold it.
We sold the property. I worked it out so that we could relocate the cabin, but it is going to be up in Tahoe for another couple of days. Maybe you can take a date up there.
How am I supposed to find someone willing to go into that musty old claptrap?
The cabin, yes. Yeah, that would be difficult, too. Lindsay, instead of sleeping in twin beds, why don't you and your husband take the master bedroom? It's not like you've never come to me with your marital problems saying, oh, help me, Michael. I think my husband might be...
Wow.
But Job had a trick for helping him forget the shame. Unfortunately, it also helped him forget that he tried to forget the shame. And soon, Job found himself experiencing what on the street is referred to as a roofie circle.
I won't forget this.
Whereby a roofie is taken the day after a degrading event, too late to erase the memory of the degrading event itself, but not too late to erase the prior day's attempt to erase the event. Thus, with no memory of taking the roofie, but the memory of the event very much alive,
I should grab a,
the victim of the roofie circle finds himself constantly trying to re-erase the memory.
What's with the scary guy? Cállate.
But only succeeds in erasing the memory of the attempt to erase the memory. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months,
Christmas decorations.
as relationships grow testier. And what begins in shame
Hey, remember me?
almost always ends
Remember me?
in a Mexican hospital
Remember me?
with stage 4 syphilis. Tobias had arranged an audition for a local commercial. Lindsay came along to appear supportive.
This could take a while.
Honey, it's one line.
Not if I do my job right. First of all, I love it. Quick question, though. Am I panicked about the fire, or am I being brave for everyone else?
The fire. It's a fire sale.
Oh. Okay, I didn't, well, let's give it a shot. Oh my God! We're having a fire sale! Oh, the burning! It burns me! Evacuate all the school children! Ah! Oh, May! This isn't a fever! Sing, Gray! Can't even see where the knob is! And scene.
Would you like to try that a little simpler, maybe?
No.
Ready to interrupt one more time? Is this the real Blue Man Group this time?
Tobias had recently been asked to address a group of depressed men who had been described over the phone as blue.
I feel like a idiot.